You already know how to trade. You understand the basic mechanics like a new writer. But today, we're tuning the engine for peak performance. We are going to take that disorganized, try-everything approach you've been using and strip it down into a highly targeted, high-probability playbook. To start this strategy audit, pull up your trading journal or export your recent account history. Raw market knowledge will only get you so far. Extracting and organizing what your historical data is trying to tell you is the only reliable bridge to consistent profitability. Step 1 is the purge. Look back at your last 50 trades and identify the setups that consistently lose money, or the ones that feel stressful and unclear from the moment you execute. This text outlines the fishing rule. If you realize certain spots on the lake never have fish, you simply stop wasting your time casting your line there. Take those stressful, low-probability setups and permanently cross them off your master list. You are building a strict do not trade list. Delete the noise, and what you're left with is a clean, curated list of just 2 or 3 setups that actually work. By drastically reducing your choices every morning, you directly eliminate decision fatigue. Fewer setups mean cleaner decisions at the desk. Step 2 focuses entirely on the 1 or 2 most profitable setups that survived the purge. The notes here use the chef analogy. If one dish sells the most, you spend your time improving its taste instead of constantly adding new items to the menu. Look at your top-performing setups and isolate 3 specific variables based on your past data: your entry timing, your stop-loss placement, and your profit targets. By checking your history, you might find that if you wait for a minor pullback to refine that entry line, your risk-to-reward ratio improves. Next, pull your stop-loss tighter under a recent structural wick and lower your take-profit target to a historically realistic peak. Do not use this phase to invent new rules or hop to entirely different strategies. Optimizing the exact parameters of the setups you already have yields higher quality trades. That process systematically builds measurable confidence. Step 3 requires establishing a strict operational rule. If the chart in front of you doesn't perfectly match those newly polished setups, simply close the laptop. This section addresses overtrading with a perfect analogy. Checking your phone every minute doesn't make new messages arrive faster. When the market is quiet, boredom sets in. The temptation to force a trade just to feel active is incredibly high. But the math is indifferent to your boredom. An increased volume of trades does not mathematically correlate with an increased net profit. Filtering out those weak, bored setups produces a natural byproduct, significantly lower stress, and a sharper focus for when a true opportunity finally appears. Step 4 involves reframing your daily workflow. You must start viewing doing nothing as a primary, active task. The required mindset is outlined here in the sniper analogy. A sniper waits for the perfect shot. They do not shoot at every moving target. Take your daily trading plan and literally add a checkbox next to the word wait. When you recognize a mediocre setup and actively decide to skip it, you must log that decision as a victory, not a missed chance. Active patience operates as the ultimate filter. It takes a chaotic, unpredictable market and turns it into a highly controlled operating environment. Your strategy audit is complete. You now possess a playbook that is significantly smaller, cleaner, and highly targeted. Let's review the final framework on screen. Remove what doesn't work. Improve what already works. Trade less but better. Wait patiently for your edge. Print out your new Do Not Trade list and keep it physically visible on your desk for your next session. Strict, boring adherence to this optimized playbook is the exact mechanism that slowly transitions a beginner into a professional.